Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This may be either crazy or fun. Haven't decided yet. But it is minus 13 degrees before the wind chill. And I'm gonna sleep in that tonight. That's right, with all the heat pump issues and freezing cold temperatures and everything, it may be a little stupid on my part, but I'm going to try to sleep in the car tonight for a few reasons. Let me go through the reasons why. Let me get set up. I've got the mattress and stuff like that in the back. I still got to set it up, but let me tell you why. Let me give you the stats of what we have so far here in the car, and then tell you why I'm going to do this. Okay. Before we get into it, let me just tell you the stats here. As you can see, so minus 14 is what the car is registering. That's without the wind chill. It's just after, almost quarter after 11 p.m. at night. And our battery we're going to start with is 69%. 69, don't ask me why 69. It just happens to be 69. We're probably, see it says 21.5. This is all metric. Let's go down to 21. I'm in the seat now. Obviously, I'm going to turn the seat heater off once we start. So 21 degrees. We're going to be in camp mode overnight. I'm going to be, you know, watching some movies and stuff like that throughout the night before I go to bed. So I'll probably just have this setting on. Let me just show you. I'll probably put keep heat on because when I get out of the seat, it'll want to go off. So I'll keep that on. And then when I go to sleep, I'll throw it into camp mode. Just like that. Okay, one of the most important things I've got to do tonight is put on the rear fan. That's right there on the screen where you get the HVAC stuff, and you just have to click rear and then hit the fan. So now the vents in the back seat turn on. Okay, I'm in the back now, and it was really warm up there with the heat kicking in at me, and it's now setting up and everything. It got a lot warmer, so I'm gonna have to take this hoodie off and you know, get ready for bed type of thing. Before I give you a tour, let me just tell you, as I continue to tell you why I'm doing this. I mean, a few reasons. I love camping, and anyone knows me knows I love camping. I have a separate YouTube camping channel. If you haven't seen that, I'll put it right over here. You can check it out. Camping channel. Little dormant right now. It's winter time, but maybe I'll throw this in. I don't know. I wanted to sleep I slept in the Model 3 before when I had that a couple times. That was fine. I'm not a big person, so it was fine for me. I can't imagine a average sized person doing that. But I also wanted to do it when I got the Y, and I haven't had an opportunity. This is the first time I got an opportunity, and obviously it's more spacious than the 3. But this mattress that I have it's just a regular camping mattress. It's not like perfectly made for the Model Y, so it's a little thick. And when I say it's a little thick, I mean, like I said, I'm not a tall person, but this is how much room I have just sitting up type of thing. I'm not even sitting fully up, just sitting up. So with the seats, obviously this is I should tell you, this is the Model Y long range. This is 7-seater, so it's 3 rows. Obviously, both rows are folded down, the second row and the third row. And because they're folded down and I have the mattress on top of it, and maybe I have too much air in it. I don't know. I'll see throughout the night. Maybe I'll regret saying that because maybe there's a hole in it. I haven't used this mattress in a while. So we'll see what happens. But right now, yeah, it's a little thick, it's a little high. I'm not hitting this top bar or anything. I could sit up, like I said, I'm not a tall person, so I can sit up quite fine without hitting my head. In the 3, I wouldn't be able to do this. And I'm pretty much level. So I want to see if I can camp in this for one, but also, you know, it is, I mean, look at it. It's 21 degrees. I might need to turn it down to 20, but I don't know. I'll see, because outside, if I look outside right now, it says it's minus 15. Like, really, seriously, minus 15 outside. And tonight is supposed to go down to, and that's without the wind chill, like I was saying earlier. So right now it feels like minus 24. And it's supposed to go down to, if I look at the hourly here on the weather network, overnight between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. So the tail end of the sleep here, it's supposed to go down to minus 26, or at least minus 19. It'll feel like it's minus 26 with the wind chill. So we'll see how this is. The other reason too is I mean, unless you live in a warm climate, if you live in a colder climate, you know what's going on. And if you've been following the Tesla news, you know what's going on with the heat pump. There's heat pump issues. They're failing, especially in the northern provinces and states where it's like really cold, like minus 25 and below. When I say that, once again, I mean Celsius. Tonight's a good, I don't think this is probably the coldest night of the winter. We haven't had a cold night this low, to go down this low in southern Ontario. So is it a timely time to make a video and sleep in the thing? I don't know. I pray my heat pump doesn't go. There is supposed to be a fix coming. Tesla is acknowledging it. It's bigger than you think. If you don't experience it, then it's not a big problem to you. But when you're up into minus 25 or down into minus 25s, down into minus 40s, it could get downright dangerous. You know, I just want to see, like, if the heat pump's gonna last. I mean, I'm not driving anywhere, but I also want to see the consumption. Like I said, it was 11-12 when we started. We were at 69%. And just before I came in the front here, I noticed we went down to 68. Car hasn't moved. And it's minus 14 without the wind chill outside. So we'll see what it's like. Yeah, I don't think the whole family could sleep back here. I've heard of some people doing it. I guess if the parents sleep in the front and the kids sleep in the back, I've heard about people doing it. But is it most ideal for a whole family? Probably not. But for two people, a couple, yeah, I think it could be done. Save yourself on a hotel room. Maybe not in the wintertime, but maybe in the summertime. I don't have any sunshades on here like Bjorn Nyland. He likes to sleep in his car's lot, so I don't have sunshades here on the window. So come, what is it, 6:30, 7 o'clock this time of year, the sun comes up, I'll probably be up too. I have this. I don't know if that's going to help much, but I have this, so we'll give it a try. So that's the stats. I guess I could have. I'll have to do the math at the end in the morning if you guys are interested in that and tell you what it is, or maybe I'll just let you guys figure it out. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to watch a movie. I'm not tired yet. I've got some time to kill, so I'm going to watch a movie. While I got you here, let me just give you a little tour here. So I've got a sleeping bag. I've got the mattress, like I said, here. I've got a little space between here so the hot air or the heat from the second row, the rear seats, like I said, I showed you how I turned that on, can come up here. The mattress fits pretty perfectly. I mean, I forget, I'll try to figure out what size it is. I've had this for a few years now. Like I said, I had it with the 3. So I don't know what size it is, but it fits good other than it being high. Now, like I said, maybe that's because I have the air in it. I mean, it's almost up to the windowsill. It's probably got about 3 or 4 inches before the windowsill there. I've got pillows in here. I've got the sleeping bag. I've got a sheet on there just to keep me warm a little bit. When I stretch out, when I lie down here, I'm not a tall person. I'm diagonal. And my feet are just about to touch there, as you can see. So the key is to see if it's going to keep me warm. Okay. So, yeah, so that's it. The good thing with the movie, while you're watching the movie from back here, is you can adjust the volume from the app, from the Tesla app. You can't pause it like I thought you could, but you can't. But you can turn the volume up or down. So that works. Okay, so it's been about almost an hour and a half later now. It's 12:47. We started this at what? 11:12. So yeah, almost an hour and a half later. And we started at 69. We're at 63% now. So we've lost 6%. So I'm going to go to bed now. I'm getting tired after watching stuff there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump up the temperature to 22. It was at 21 the whole time. And it's chilly back here. I can't lie. Even with the sleeping bag and my sweater, and my sweater back on, it's chilly. And so I'm going to keep it going around 22 and see what happens. If I wake up throughout the night shivering, then I have 2 options. Pump it up more or go in the house. Hopefully we won't do the latter. And I'll see you guys in the morning, and I'll let you know how the night was. Good night. That was rough. I don't know if I'd do that again. Let me just give you the stats quickly. So it's 8:30 in the morning, so just over 9 hours, like 9 hours and 15 minutes or so roughly. We went from 69% and we finished at 30%. That's right. We've used almost 40% in just over 9 hours. But I'll tell you why. Well, because it's freezing cold outside. Like, it went down, like it said, like they forecasted, it probably went down to minus 19 or even more. But I was cold. I had to put, I'll be honest with you, I had to put clothes back on. I'm in my full clothes, like pants. I didn't take this hoodie off at all like I thought I was going to. Sleeping bag, it's not like it's an older sleeping bag. It's warm, but it's not one of these like winter sleeping bags like that are rated down to like minus something. But the culprit is the glass. Without it being insulated, this glass, I mean, I don't know if radiates the right word, but it basically radiates or like the cold air from the glass. I can put my hand here like an inch from the glass and I could feel the cold air. And that was the problem. Me being with this mattress being so high just pushes me closer to the glass, and my body for the most part was fine, but just whatever was at the top of the sleeping bag, I felt throughout the night was freezing cold. So it was definitely the coldness of the glass that was coming down, just falling down on a sleeping bag, and that's what made me cold. The reason why it's so high is, like I said, we started at 21. I had to bump it up to 22 before I went to bed, and probably halfway, I think 4:30, yeah, 4:30 at night, when I woke up at 4:30, I had to bump it up to 24. Like, not to say that I like sleeping at 24, but I figured I just needed to compensate for the air that was, the cold air that was coming down. So I bumped up to 24. It certainly did not feel like 24 in here, even in the sleeping bag. So I guesstimate, I guess I should have had a thermometer. I guesstimate that it was probably 20, maybe 21, even though the HVAC was running at 24. Now it feels warm now that I'm up, and I should turn it down because it actually does feel 24 in here now, but it's light out now and it's warmed up. It's not minus 20 anymore, minus 19. Also too, this air mattress, because all the air, cold air would come and you know, cold air goes down, falls down, hot air rises. So the air in the mattress, even though I'm on it, just one person I guess maybe is the issue, but the air in the mattress was cold. So now I'm lying on something that's cold, sucking the heat from me, which made me more cold. I had to zip up the sleeping bag and sleep in this sleeping bag like a fish stick, and not use it just as a blanket. But even that, like, I still felt the cold. Like, probably not had the right sleeping bag, but I didn't think I was sleeping outdoors, or I needed equipment for outdoors. Even this sleeping bag, I could feel the cold air from the bottom too. So overall I was cold. That's why I'm wondering if in here actually felt like 20, even though I popped it up to 24. It was a good experiment. Like I said, whatever the calculation is there, like I said, just over 9 hours, and almost 40% battery was consumed, which is a lot. You wouldn't normally have your car running at 24 for that long period of time. Like, when I was in the front seat watching TV before I went to bed, I had it at 21 and it was fine. So I'm telling you, it's this glass. What I want to do, what I should do, is speak to my buddy Paul Hindle, makes the EV Insulate panels for this. I would be curious to know how effective it is, because I know they work. I know that his product works. So I would be curious to know what difference it makes and how much of a difference, because being so close to the glass, definitely. So if I do have another opportunity at another night that's minus 20 with the wind chill or colder, I'd like to put the panel on and see what difference it makes, because I am too close. I'd probably also get a sleeping bag, not a sleeping bag, air mattress that isn't so thick and doesn't hold in the cold air. Maybe something closer to the seats when folded down, so it'll give me more distance here and more headroom, but also won't have the cold air in. Like I'm feeling it right now. So that's it, folks. Good. Let's take the pluses out of it. The HVAC worked and it didn't fail. That's always a good plus. I would have found out the hard way. I survived and I slept. I didn't get the best sleep, but I slept. I was a little uncomfortable and cold. That's expected. And it was an experience. I don't know what else to say. It was an experience. Like, would I do it again? Yeah, I'd do it again. I wouldn't do it in extreme situations like this, but I'd do it again and it'd be fine. Comfort-wise, other than me being cold, it was very comfortable. I had lots of room. I could definitely, I could see 2 people being in here. So those are the pluses. The negatives, like I just went through, it's just that one being too close up, but I think it's the way it's situated and this glass, because it's just all glass, right? Anyways, thanks for watching. If you're still with me after all this was strictly experimental and non-scientific, so don't take any don't try to make any science out of this, other than, you know, cold air falls, hot air rises, and I needed a warmer sleeping bag. But I had fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. If you're still with me after all this, I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I do crazy things like this and product reviews and different kind of experiments in my Tesla all the time. I'll talk to you later. Have a better day than me. I'm gonna go back in the house now and see if I can maybe get some more sleep.